Shalom Aleichem, we're learning the Sicha of Vaera Beis. And interesting, when the Rebbe originally said the Fabrengen on Mitzvah Shabbos Parshas Vaera, so the whole part of Chassidus that we see wasn't there. The reason that the Fabrengen Mitzvah Shabbos, I think, is because it was Shabbos Mevorchim and it was a short Shabbos, and therefore the Rebbe Fabrengen on Mitzvah Shabbos. But the whole final section of Chassidus, the beer bazeh from Eisud Gimel onwards was not in the Fabrengen. But what was in the Fabrengen is interesting, a discussion about Rabeinu Tam Tefillin. What's the connection? The Rebbe finished off by talking about Moshe Vaera, as we know the whole Sicha. Then the Rebbe said Vaera, that because we are now holding at the end of Ikus of Mashiach, so when Zem B'Kalev Mamish, we should be able to come to the Gula Mitzvah Shleiman. Over there, we know the pasuk Nechisa Gatzayin Amecha B'Yad Moshe Vaera. You'll guide us like sheep in the hands of Moshe and Aaron, just like it was when you made Tzeischa Meretz Mitzrayim. Because by Gula Asida we know Moshe Vaera Imahem, as the Gemara says. It should be B'Kalev Mamish. As we discussed a few times, the proof that Mashiach could come any day is from the fact that it says, if somebody says, Hareini Nazir, even if it's a weekday, he's a Nazir, take it from Yad in the same day. Because you never know, Mashiach could come any day. So the Rebbe says, as the Shofar Nacht, it's already nighttime, and it didn't hear of the Shofar Mashiach, and he doesn't know about Eliyahu Hanavi. And when he looks at the world, he sees that there's a Yid that's but Machnikale came for tefillin. He didn't put on 4 pairs of tefillin, he only put on 2 pairs of tefillin. And then he sees he gets so excitable. He sees a Yid that was Yetzer with 1 pair of tefillin, not 2 pairs of tefillin. And regarding tefillin Rabeinu Tam and Shemush Rabba Chulu, the other is Levi and Shemush Rabba, it says in Kisvei Arizal that that's connected with Biyash Mashiach Tzitenu, because that's an Indian Ameich in the Abba, which is a gili that's going to happen when Mashiach comes. Was their father, so therefore, once upon a time, the custom was that Rabeinu Tam was only put on by Mekubalim, because by Kabbalah there's no questions, there's no stidus. You can have Rashi and Rabeinu Tam, and it doesn't cause a stidus, because Kabbalah it's one emes. There's no machlekes. It's higher than Galus. However, now we do put it on. So even though he sees Yidden only putting on 1 pair of tefillin, the Rebbe says, you should know that Mashiach's coming in the Zalban Tag, Mashiach's coming today. Now, because the Indian tefillin of Rabeinu Tam is connected with Bias Mashiach's Tzitenu, and because since the Alter Rebbe was in Spasha the Minig as Alle Yidden, to welches is Shaykh dem Siddur, whoever is Shaykh to the Siddur of the Alter Rebbe, is on Legen Rabeinu Tam's tefillin. It's in the Siddur, that's the expectation. Right after Aleinu, it's Rabeinu Tam Tefillin. It's halavai that everybody should start putting on Rabeinu Tam Tefillin, as we spoke about extensively in the past, in the Lamas. And even those who till tonight didn't do it, Yidatzin, from tomorrow morning, they will do it. I'm not trying to say to put on tefillin tonight. You have to wait till Allah Shachar. You could hold yourself in even to Netzacham. Because we're not at the level of the Barditcher that it couldn't hold himself in, and you had to put it on by Alais. And then he'll put on the talis, and then it's tefillin, Rashi's tefillin. And after that, we put on Rabeinu Tam tefillin. And the tefillin, we know it says, what does it say in the tefillin of the Eibishter? Mikam Yisrael. So that's an incredible milah of the Yidden. Hashem's proud of us, including the Sheib Bnei Yisrael. Even though they don't put on tefillin, they help their husbands and they wait for their husbands, etc. And durch Teruf, they get the exact same schar as if they would put on tefillin themselves. V'chein tiyalanu, that we should see v'lo kol ha'me'aretz kishem Hashem nikra alecha v'yadu mei meka. So, yeah. Amen. Keni v'ratzin. L'chaim l'shalom.